Hey everybody, yes I know it's been such a long time. For those of you who don't know me, let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Tamara and I run the beauty and travel blog LOVEROFSHADES.com. It has been quite some months since I have uploaded a video, even done a video. I'm still trying to get my ish together, and there's been a lot of personal things that I have been going through in my life, and I would like to open up to you guys about that in the future, but as of right now, I just want to get into this look, and I hope that you enjoyed the look. I loved doing the look, and I'm trying to break it step by step and talk more throughout the process so you can understand. And of course, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment box below. Okay guys, so I already went ahead and did my brows off camera just because, you know, for sake of time, and then also, I don't know if I mentioned before in my video, I'm already running a bit late, but I'm just literally taking a cream GRWM palette. You could use this for concealer, you could use this for multi-use of things, and I'm just taking a light base and I'm using that as my eyeshadow base. So we're going to do a cut crease, but first, in order to get that color to really pop, and right now we're just doing the base of the crease, we need a light color. I always like to take a beauty blender or a beauty sponge right after and just pat it into the eye, therefore it feels and looks natural. So I'm going to take my Juvia's Place palette, it's called Afrique, and I'm going to take this deep blue and I'm going to put that in my lid. I'm going to put that into my crease, I apologize, and I'm also going to mix it with some orange. So first let's do the orange, just the color right next to it is the car. Okay, so now I'm talking just because there's I made a little bit of a mistake, and I'm going to show you now, because the thing is with makeup application, you're not always perfect all the time. So you notice how this eye is more concentrated in the yellow versus this one. That's because I had wet the brush. I made a mistake and wet my brush too soon, and then I tried to apply some more pigment on top, but the wetness penetrated through the powder. The wetness overpowered the powder product, which is the eyeshadow. So therefore, it actually caused it to look saturated. Now we're going to fix this, but I just wanted to show you sometimes you have to move on with the application and then come back and fix the boo-boos, because you will make boo-boos sometimes. Like I said, we're not perfect, you know, but you need to make sure you go back and fix it. So right now, I noticed that my eye's a little wet on the inner corner. That's why I'm like, you know what? Instead of trying to just apply more and more and more product and like potentially ruining the look, because that's definitely what I don't want, I said, let me just go ahead and apply this green. And then I could always come back later and fix that yellow. You know what I'm saying? Because by that time I'm allowing the eye to dry as well as my brush to dry, because it's already moving on to another product. And I'm actually, you hear me rubbing it against a paper towel just to make sure that brush is dry, because I actually need that brush. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go back in and take this color Lit, and I put quite a bit on the tip. I'm just applying. And then sometimes what you might have to do, this is just another option, is take your fingertip, put it into the product, and just press it into the eye. Don't worry about the fallout, because you can always fix the fallout, but you need to make sure the eye looks great, okay? Now, this is the cut crease. So we have both green as well as yellow. Now I'm going to take my detail brush, and I'm just going to blend this out, just because I just want that transition. I don't want a obvious demarcation line where you could tell where one color starts and the other color finishes. Okay, everybody, so these are the eyes. Now we're not fully done with the eyes, but we need to move on to skin. So remember when I told you to put some foundation on a palette or a tray? So the reason why we wanted to do that, there's a stray hair. The reason why we want to do that is because we want the foundation to be tacky. So I'm just going to go ahead and pack this in. This is NC47 by MAC. It's the Studio Fix Fluid. Now I have oily skin, and I'm also going through a bit of a breakout. I'm not sure quite why. I just guess my skin's going crazy. So let me just move this back just a little bit. So I'm just going ahead and putting on the foundation. Now you see that I'm literally pressing it into my skin. That's because it provides more coverage for you. So when you go like this and like this, and you could do that, you know, it definitely does give you an airbrush look, but you're actually thinning out your product, and a lot of people will notice that. I'm talking about you as the person applying it. You'll notice it, but then other people will notice it too. Like, oh, wait a minute, you know, the product is spread a little bit too thin, which will prompt you to do what? Put on more product. You're going to put on more product to the point where you're kind of wasting product. And then you're just like, you know, I don't like this foundation, or I don't like this product because I run out of it so quickly. That was one of the main complaints that I would get while working at MAC. I'm just putting on some concealer. This is I believe it's the Avocado, Bendy Avocado Concealer by Fresh. So I'm just putting on some concealer right now for underneath these eyes. So what I'm going to have to do is do a loose powder and do a baking method, just because, again, I'm going to be outside and ain't nobody trying to look like a oily girl in this here in the summer, okay? But first, let me quickly blend out this concealer. adorable. Now, let's go ahead. We're still have to do highlight, contour, all that jazz. But let's go ahead and put on the powder only because we need to let it bake. Now, for the powder, I'm using the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Medium. You could also use your Bendy Finishing Powder or even your Sasha Cosmetics Finishing Powder if you want, but I don't have those right now. So I'm just using my beauty blender, my Black Beauty Sponge, because this is from TJ Maxx. Now, let me give you a disclaimer. A lot of people will put this underneath their eye, like where they put the concealer, because it helps set the concealer. I don't do that. The reason why I don't personally do that is, again, because that creasing, child, that powder is going to draw attention to it. So what I'm going to actually do is, like, underneath here, just apply some powder. All right, so while we do that, while that is baking, I'm going to go ahead and take my Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick, and this is in the color, I want to say Espresso. Yeah, Espresso, and this is by L'Oreal. And I use this for contouring, so I actually bring it down, go underneath my jawline to give myself, you know, that defined look. And I actually go just a little down my nose. I might give myself at the end, but I don't do too much. And the reason why is because a little goes a long way, especially with Espresso. Espresso is very deep. I go ahead and take a slanted angle brush and I just blend up on the cheeks. The reason why I blend up is because I want it to look as natural as possible. I don't want it to be very obvious that I have like contour product on my face. I want my face to look naturally thin and chiseled. I just want that natural beat. Now, when it comes to underneath the jawline, I brush it down, blend it down. I don't put it on my forehead, and I have a big forehead, y'all, but I don't tend to put it on my forehead. The only reason why is because during the summertime, I personally don't put a lot of product on my forehead. If I do, I'll put a very, very, very little bit of liquid foundation, but I mostly focus on powder. And the only reason why is because, again, I'm oily, so I don't need all that oil trying to break through my liquid foundation and you could just see a big oil lick on my face. Now I'm also going to take the same slanted brush and I'm just going to brush it going down my nose. It may look a little darker going down the nose, but I always have a way to fix that. Now, I normally keep the excess foundation, liquid foundation, on my foundation brush, and this brush is by Real Techniques. Real Techniques is Life, and I literally just go over the areas that I contoured, more specifically on the sides of my cheekbones, just because I don't want that harsh dark line. Now I'm going to go to my Juvia's Place. This is the Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette. They got some pretty colors. I think I'm going to focus on these two colors here. And I'm going to take my powder brush. I'm going to focus on B first. It's that deeper purple color. I'm going to put that on the apples of my cheeks. Now, because I want my focus mostly on my eyes, I'm not going to go that in with the blush, and because I said that, watch, I end up going in with the blush. I'm going to take a little bit of that Sola, that's that glitter one in the middle, and I'm just going to go very lightly over that because I'm going to blend this out. So I'm just taking my highlight brush, it's just like a rounded brush at the top, and putting that up my cheeks, on my cheekbone. Yes. Going down my nose. Cupid's bow. A little on the chin. I'm starving, y'all. I'm going to focus a little bit more on the cheekbone just because I really want it to be blingy. I'm sorry, I'm going like Okay. Yeah, I felt a little glue. I was like, wait a minute. Now, I don't want to go too in because MAC highlight palettes or highlighters are very pigmented. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that powder brush that I use for my blush. And you notice I'm just going like slightly down because you see that? You see that? You get me, right? You get me. All right, cool. We want it to where when I turn, it's bam, bam, bam. You get what I'm saying? You want to turn them heads, child. We're going to go a little bit more in on the nose because we're going to be extra today, all right? We're almost done, believe it or not. I don't like to go down the whole bridge of my nose. I just like to focus on the top of the bridge and then like where the point is. Okay, everybody, so this is the final look. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me. I love it, and I hope that when you recreate it, that you love it too. As always, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment box below. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because I work hard. I work hard for my little likes, okay? So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to go ahead and follow me on social media. You can find me on both Instagram and Facebook with the handle Lover of Shades. LOVEROFSHADES, okay? And while you're at it, go ahead and follow me on my blog. Subscribe to my blog, which is loverofshades.com, where I cover all things beauty and all things travel. I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to ViniqBeauty one more time because I actually got this idea from her. Like, it's like an inspo video, so I want to shout her out. I'll go ahead and drop her handle somewhere in the description box below, so check that out and go ahead and give her a follow. As always, thank you guys so much for supporting me. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, and I've been through a lot these last few months, so thank you for sticking it out with me. I'm going to try my best to get back into the swing of things of creating videos. So, girl, look at this, child. Look at this hair. Yes, child. Ooh. I'm just so excited because I loved how this look came out. But I got sidetracked. I'm sorry. Go ahead and give me a follow. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be posting more videos soon. And go ahead and check out my older videos. You'll see a lot of growth from when I first started till now, and I'm still growing every day. I have so many ideas. I actually have other old videos that I need to finish editing and throw up on the channel. But if you have any questions or you want me to do any looks in the future, go ahead and drop them in the comment box below, or go ahead and DM me on Instagram. Love you guys so much. God bless, and I'll see you later. Bye.